by Cynthia at AQ Lighting and Brian. This is a really fun subject we're talking about today. String lights are universal as far as the calendar year goes. They are used all summer long. They are used all winter long. It doesn't matter because they're event driven or jacuzzi driven, patio driven. You can take them on and off by their little hooks that you have here. So if it's just an event, a wedding or a party that you have, and you don't want them year round, but I think most people these days use them year round. I see them everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere. So what did you want to tell us about this set?
Well, I think what we want to do is help people stand out of the crowd, help you be different than your neighbor.
Yeah.
So I think we've talked about this before, but this guy right here this is the standard, I would say.
Which is kind of funny when you think about it, because I mean there's so little, and this is your average standard bulb, but it doesn't have to be the average standard bulb.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is an S14.
Yeah.
You see
I mean we have them
everywhere.
Yeah.
You name it, incandescent or LED, they're everywhere. And so to be different, this is what we have.
I don't know about you, but yes, size does matter. This is fabulous. These are 1.5 watt draw. These are a 5 watt draw, and anything even remotely similar is over double the energy draw. So LED has come quite a long ways with doing beautiful filaments bulbs and with the least amount of energy. See, it has quite an impact.
And just to really, if you really want to be different,
Okay, check it out.
Go with the big guy right there.
So here is where you have a little bit of your design element. Like these guys can be super close together. Here you want to be like, 24 inches apart or 36 inches apart. The big guy, you're going to want to spread him because he's quite bright. Although you can dim them, spread it out further so each bulb has a nice dramatic impact. But the scale does matter. It really has
Absolutely.
quite a big deal. I think this one will probably turn into be the new standard because this is starting to look really teeny tiny right now. Now, are they dimmable? Can you dim these?
Absolutely. All of our bulbs are dimmable.
Okay.
We use a lot of, this is a 600 watt inline dimmer, great for dimming all of our LED bulbs, and it has a great remote control. I have one of these at home. I use it all the time. It goes through my wall very easily, so it turns on and off.
Do you need to show them closer up the remote control? We're going to demonstrate this remote because it doesn't just dim. It goes from 100% to 75 to 50% to 25%. Why this matters to you is because one, everybody's yard is different, everyone's application is different, and the requirement or the mood that you would want is going to vary. So here, it truly has all the different stages.
Yeah. Another really nice thing about this is it has a memory.
Oh.
So I think for a lot of people, if these are plugged in on your patio, a lot of people want these to turn on every night, whether it's
Yep.
for an hour or whatever it is.
That's
So
true.
they plug this into a timer, and the great thing about it is when it comes on every night, it's always going to go to the setting that you had it on last.
Okay.
So a lot of other inline dimmers do not have a memory. So if you put any other inline dimmer on it, it's just going to go to a default setting, which is usually fully on.
Yes. Okay, so that's good to know. So this dimmer has a memory, so wherever you had it last is where it will stay when you turn it on again. So that's awesome. What else do we need to know?
These are, obviously you can take the string lights, plug them into one another.
How long is the string light?
So this particular one is 48 feet. We do have string lights that are 24 feet. This big guy right here, that comes with a string light that's 35 feet. So we have different sizes.
Okay, so it's quite, so your initial length is quite long, but you can connect them.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, it all depends on what wattage draw you have. But that's, I mean, how easy is that?
It seals up real nice, so it gives you a good seal. You can plug them in. I think a couple things we can talk to people about is, one, decorative string lights like this, they need to be supported. So I've talked to people who are like, well, I want to go 200 feet, across there. You need to support them probably about every 15 feet. So that is a main thing right there.
Okay, sure.
So every 15 feet, you should have some kind of support.
Don't want any sagging.
No sag. Well, you can let them sag, but
Not that much.
not 200 feet.
Yes. Yeah, not that much.
Exactly. One of the things we can talk about is some of these have different neck sizes. So right here, when I say neck size,
Yeah,
so they
okay.
don't always just screw in super easy. So occasionally,
I'm gonna
if
see
you
the difference of my neck size.
right, so this right here can make a difference
Oh, okay.
on how they screw in. So occasionally you may have to help the socket out a little bit. I have it unplugged with your string light unplugged. All you do is reach in and pull up on the little tab. That little tab is called a tang. So reach in there with your finger, pull that up. That will just, as you screw in the bulb, that makes contact with the bottom of the bulb. It's just going to do it quicker.
Do we need to get that closer?
We can
Do
do
you
that.
need a closer view of the tang, or do you think you saw pretty good on camera? Because what's nice is maybe the bulb doesn't, if your bulb doesn't work, it may be as simple as just pulling that tang out.
It's simple. Now, as long as she doesn't plug it in as I do this, I won't get a little jolt. So that's the tab right there. You just pull out on that tab. That's called a tang. And that just helps the bottom of the bulb connect better. So really
Yeah, so if one bulb isn't working, it could be as simple as adjust the tang, and then you've got your connection going.
Exactly. Now, I've talked to some people, and they have these lights on their patio, and they're out there doing a project, and this seems like a really convenient thing to plug your electric drill into or something.
Yeah.
But it's not. So it's
not.
It's not an extension cord. So it actually has a 5 amp fuse built into the plug here, the cord cap. Yeah, slide that up, and it has a fuse right there. So if you were to plug something in heavy duty on this end right here, you're going to blow this fuse.
Okay.
So none of your lights are going to work.
So that's another thing to check. When the whole strand doesn't work, check your fuse. Check and see if you blow it out. So those are two problems that can be resolved quite quickly, with ease. So shall we show them?
All right, let's fire it
There.
up here. I think we can even plug that big guy.
Yeah, let's show you this one too. So these guys, are these maximum here? Yeah. So these are 450 lumens. And you can... There we go. Now,
50%?
50%. All right, let's go 75. Let's go 50. Let's go 25.
And that's where we're going to run. Right
Yeah, so then you can see the difference as far as how bright and how low you could get it via remote control. That looks fabulous.
there. Yeah. I think we covered most everything with this.
Okay, so you have a variety of bulbs. You have multiple lengths that you can connect to. You can dim them down if they're too bright. And that's always a relative thing. And then cleanup time, you can brighten them up, see what you got going on. You can leave them up permanently because they are exterior rated, or you've got a little hook here. You can take them down if it's purely for an event. Yeah, it's amazing. String lights are great.
Can you guys go over what are the bulb size names again, one more time?
Okay.
Okay. This is an ST19. ST just describes the shape of the envelope, 19 describing the diameter. This is a G25, which the G is for globe, describes the shape of the ball. 25 is the diameter. This is an S14, which, like I say, the S is the shape of the ball, and 14 is the diameter.
Hold on, the big dog?
This guy is a G40, and G is the globe, and 40 is the diameter, in eighths of an inch.
Okay. Teeny tiny?
This one upsets me. This is a G40 as well. It's
Oh!
we're talking about millimeters instead of,
Oh,
eighths of an inch. So.
A little bit of confusion there. Okay. Excellent. So hopefully that helps you quite a bit on how to select your string light and design it for your own personality and for your own event that you have going on, the length, the scale of the bulb, and we're happy to help you if you need it.